Some APC PDP members will vote B2B, says Victor Umeh. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post hot juicy news update. Please click on the notification bell. A Labour Party chieftain, Victor Umeh, says other parties, including the All Progressives Congress and the People Democratic Party, are panicky over the growing popularity of the Labour Party all over the country. The senatorial candidate of the Labour Party in Anambra State also said some members of the All Progressive Congress and the People Democratic Party will vote for Peter Obi. The issue is not about where you belong now. I know that there are people in the People Democratic Party who will vote for Labour Party. I know that there are people in the All Progressive Congress who will vote for Labour Party. What is important is the task of rescuing Nigeria, and people do not believe that this thing can work outside this platform, Umeh said on Wednesday on Channel Television breakfast show Sunrise Daily. The Nigeria Labour Congress National President Ayuba Waba at Labour Party's national retreat in Abuja on Monday said the union and its affiliates will mobilize 12 million votes for B in next year's presidential election. Commenting on Wednesday, Umeh said that NLC has the capacity to mobilize votes for B because it is a structured organization and unionists are also suffering. Umeh, a former national chairman of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, who joined the Labour Party in June, said the people are with the party. The people are with the Labour Party. Look at things going on in Nigeria across the states of the Federation. If you say that the Labour Party is weak in some areas, they spring up a surprise. What is the power of the Labour Party now are the people, he said. He further said despite the things being said about non-existent structures, Labour Party has continued to overwhelm its opponents. People from other parties are now panicky. Initially, they were making loose statements that the party is nothing. Today, Labour Party is a nightmare. Why has this happened? Is Labour Party sharing money? Labour Party is not sharing money, the senatorial candidate stated. On how the Labour Party presidential candidate hopes to win the heart of the Northerners, Umeh said, he, Obi, has been consulting. Mr. Peter Obi is one of the most traveled presidential candidates consulting all zones in the country, meeting people. Now, it is maybe the people who have seen the light, while some people who are still sitting on the fence, and the people who they have not changed at all. We have three kind of electorates. People who have seen, people who they never ever stood with darkness. Number one, then people who stood with darkness but they have seen the light and they have crossed over. Then they have people who are still sitting on the fence. They have four types. Then the fourth one is people who are actually, they have seen the light but they have just refused because of what they are getting from this present government. You know, I've told the people before that whether you like it or not, you see this administration, this administration now, that we see now that many people, majority of the people are gnashing their teeth. Would you believe if I tell you that there are people who have made millions, who have made billions from this present government? You're not going to believe them. But that is it. These are the people who do not want Nigeria to be better. They don't care if the country burn. They don't care if Nigeria bleeds out or becomes so decayed that nothing can be done about it because of the one kobo or $2 way then they get. There's some people who are really enjoying this administration, the insecurity, the economic failure or the economic woes, the lack of education. It get people where they enjoy them. In fact, they cash out on a daily, whether you like it or not. So it get people sit down, we don't want to make it happen. Why? Because they will stop getting their $2 or 22 cents. So Mr. Victor Umeh is actually right. Now, whether he's right or not is not the main thing. No. At this point in time, you're not running a race to look at your neighbor. The only time you should be looking at your neighbor is when you want to evangelize the gospel of make sure you vote for a credible, capable, and competent candidate. The only time you should be looking at your neighbor is not to look at your neighbor to copy what he's doing, but rather it is to remind your neighbor that come next year, we're not voting along the lines of tribalism, nepotism, or ethnicism, favoritism. All those systems that have been causing problems in the country, we are not voting along those lines. Okay, we are not voting along those lines. Anybody that is still waiting for home to tell him or her that, look, oh, see the party where you go vote for, or this is the party you're going to be voting for. The person is still sleeping on the bicycle. Tell that person, say the person did for 20th century. We have left the person behind. We don't leave the person behind, because even a baby that is barely a day old knows that at this point in time, we have tried experience, and experience have landed us inside the gutter. We have tried it. We have tried what's it called? What's it called? We have tried experience. We have tried somebody who is popular. They have landed us inside swamp. Now let us try someone who is competent. Personality, competency, credibility, capability over party, over region, and over religion. That is the personality, as in the person must know his or her onions. The person must come with practicable solutions that are going to solve, that are going to, make Nigeria's problems to reduce. No, when somebody is coming to repair, maybe your plumber is coming. The person is not coming to just play around and go, and the problem is still there. If not, anybody will refer that particular plumber to you. If you see the person there, you go on swear give the person. So that is the same thing. We do not need somebody who will come in and is not going to solve a problem. We need somebody who will come in and make the country a better place for everyone. And of course, even though we know it is going to be a collective effort, but the person needs to come in and do the major work. The person needs to come in, roll up his sleeves, and get to work. Not some, but many. We do not have to continue to make Aso Rock a rehabilitation center for the aged. Let them retire to enjoy their loot. The thing is, how I wish that Nigerians, we can have a law. We can have a law. We can come together and say, you see the way everybody is coming out to say, oh, vote for this particular candidate. That's the same way we'll come outside. If these people, after their first tenure, I did not say second tenure, after their first tenure, they did not give us something good to hold on to. What do I mean? Let's say, for instance, now, at the end of the day, P2B joins, he enters. And at the end of the day, let me just say that maybe, I'm just saying maybe, I'm just saying just maybe, for reasons best known to him, he was not able to deliver. Uncle, he's supposed to be taken out of that place. And the same should be done to, even if it was BAT, even if it is Atiku, even if it is Rabi Musa Kwankwaso or the AAC presidential candidate or whoever. We should make this presidential candidate, or make these people, let them be held responsible and accountable of their offices. Many say if they enter an office, so anything will go wrong, they'll have to tell us. If it is where there is funds, they'll have to tell us how they use the funds to the last kobo. The same thing, if it is where, resources, they'll have to tell us how they use the resources and what is, exactly. It is time we start holding these people accountable for everything they do. Because a good, one of the qualities of a good leader is that the person is going to be responsible and accountable. The person will be able to tell you, this is what I use the resources here for. And you will see it, and it is crystal clear, and people will nod their heads and say, yes, not true, with the waiting talk. So let us make sure we do not make mistake this time around. Nigeria cannot afford to bear another consequence of a fresh mistake. All right, on this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.